Here's a little recap of Saturday's brilliant Paso Doble.
Little bit cutesy, but I loved the dance. I thought it was...
I would have liked a slightly harder, stronger woman from you. You did create some very nice shapes. One very impressive back bend over Aljaz's arm that was beautiful.
On occasions, you just lost a bit of control. I enjoyed the dance. I would have just liked to have seen it a little bit cleaner.
Some of the things you did tonight were incredibly beautiful. Really, you have achieved a lot.
Eight.
You got a scratch on your face?
Of course I do.
Did I do that?
War wound.
Everyone's getting better and better each week, so the standard's going higher and higher.
So we're gonna be higher and higher.
Look, it's so high they'll never come down. Please welcome Abbey and Aljaz. You guys looked so drop-dead gorgeous on Saturday night. It's spelled G-A-W-G-U-S. When you walked down the stairs, I was like that. Oh, my goodness me. Another great performance.
4 hours in makeup.
All it takes. How was your Paso Doble? Did you enjoy it?
I loved it. I really enjoyed learning that dance. It was an amazing dance, great song. Costume great, just unfortunate that I slipped a few times during the performance.
Oh, yeah, we'll get to that. We will talk about the slippy business. Darcy said very intricate and very difficult choreography that you gave her there, Aljaz. Was that a conscious effort last week? You're like, she can do this. I'm going to make this really complicated and tricky.
You know, every week that goes by, I'm trying to do it harder and harder, so it gets more difficult, more steps, more lines, more looks, you know, so she has a lot more every single week, and I think Paso was no different, really.
OK, is it terrifying when he first shows you the routine at the beginning of the week? You think, I can't possibly do that?
Yeah, every week we go through that same conversation. I can't do that, I'm not doing that.
But look what happens by the end of the week. They know so well, don't they, know what you're capable of. Let's talk about the slipping on the floor. What actually happened?
I don't know, the floor was just so slippy and I had new shoes on. I put a different pair of shoes on, not the ones I trained in all week.
Oh, fatal mistake.
Fatal mistake. I did that in Cha-Cha as well, funny enough.
Right.
That's
I know.
why.
Is it good to wear the shoes in? Because they're quite a funny design.
They're like a
anyway.
suede sole, so
yeah.
It was just slippy. I'm not making excuses. I love the dance and the judges are right. I should have held myself together better after a little slip because the audience don't know what steps you're doing and I think part of doing a dance well is being able to recover if you do make a mistake, but it just threw me off a little bit and I was disappointed because I loved it and he worked so hard again with me too.
The thing is, though, you say that, I didn't notice a slip at all. I was completely enraptured. In fact, Alison's been on from Lancashire. Happy Lancashire Day, by the way, Alison. She says, I thought the judges were really harsh on Abbey. She was undermarked. Quite a few people said that, see? So that's not so bad. Aljaz, what did you think of that?
I don't know. I mean, I always agree with judges' scores, you know. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. So, you know, there was a little slip, but I think that from my point of view, whatever I gave to Abbey, she delivered. So I'm happy, no matter what the scores are. If I feel like she gave her 100%, and she really did. So I have, you know, it's not up to me if I like or don't like the scores. I definitely agree with them, but I think she did her absolute best.
OK. I mean, the thing is, 32 is not a bad score. That's still 4/8. Yeah. But for you guys, because you've been so brilliant, it's a little bit of a dip. Is that disappointing, or are you just moving on from it?
I'm moving on. I tend to focus more on the comments rather than the score, to be honest. And, you know, take the comments on board and trying to apply it next week. And I think the judges have to be tougher now. It's getting... The competition's heating up. It's getting less and less people each week. So they have to be more picky. I think they can't let certain things slide now, as they may have done in the earlier weeks.
Ben said, actually, yeah, they've got to be tough. Ben said when he was here on Monday saying his goodbyes that he could really feel that suddenly it's like, hey, hang on a minute, this is a dance competition. Do you feel the atmosphere is changing a bit?
No, I don't.
We're having a right laugh.
Yeah, I'm having an absolute ball. And everyone is genuinely rooting for each other backstage, helping each other out, really want to see each other do well. And it's not a lie, it's so true. And I think how I'm taking it is just going out and trying to do my best and have fun.
Which you're doing, and we're loving every minute of it. It is a very dramatic dance, the Paso Doble, but it looked like you might have struggled a little bit with the drama in training. Have a look.
Abbey is still struggling a little bit, getting into the character.
I just can't take it seriously, like the dancers and the coming over to me like this. It just makes me crack up.
It's very serious.
Yeah, but I'm not a serious person,
I know.
am I?
3 and 4. Oh, dear Lord.
I think I'm going mad in here today. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm doing my own head in today.
Don't laugh.
Okay.
Breathe it, breathe it, breathe it. You're laughing the whole way through.
I don't know what's wrong with me.
So cute! But it's that brilliant thing. The minute anyone says don't laugh, it's just like being in school
We've had
again.
the
You're
whole
like
day
that.
today, haven't we? I just
Yeah.
can't stop laughing. I'm getting into so much trouble.
But then I see you go out on the floor and you pull it all together. It's incredible. This week you have the salsa. How is it going, Aljaz?
Well, definitely a lot of laughing. And yeah, you know, it's a very soft, a lot of rhythm, a lot of hip action, being down to earth, and I think she's doing good. We're doing a very stylistically disco salsa, and I think it's gonna be good.
I think I'm actually more excited about your music than you are at this point because it is, yes, it's musical week. You are dancing to a tune from Saturday Night Fever. Let's hear it. So excited! Yeah! Will you be doing some disco influence and disco elements in there, or are you keeping it sort of firmly salsa? Do the two mix brilliantly anyway?
Definitely gonna be a lot of disco, a lot of hard salsa.
It's hard.
Noted. I can imagine.
But yeah, you know, it's such a strong character that song has, so I have to put some disco in, and yeah, she loves the disco actually. She
I
loves
like
it.
the disco.
Have you seen the film?
Yeah,
Have
I've
you
seen the film.
You've seen it. So
We've been watching clips of it on YouTube, and I think he's actually got better moves than you, John Travolta, actually.
Probably that.
Really, that's
Probably
it.
does.
I love you for that. Are you going to be wearing the full 70s garb, the whole get-up?
Hope so.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Are you wearing the... It could be... You might be wearing the suit. Oh, my goodness me. I'll have to hold onto the sofa. Lifts as well. I love seeing in that little film there, you doing the lifts, the koala lift at the beginning of the
so
week,
funny.
and then they turn out so brilliantly. I've heard there's some lifts you're a little bit nervous about this week.
Yeah, because I'm so high in the air, and he spins me around so fast, and I'm just screaming the whole way through it. He's like, don't scream!
White knuckle ride, though, isn't it?
It is,
I'm
it
sure
is.
it will be brilliant. Make sure he wears the white suit. I won't be able to take it. Good luck this weekend. It'll be disco-tastic. Abbey and Aljaz. I love your trousers, by the way, Abbey. Look, white, clean, they're amazing. Now, time for another ballroom ballad. So far, we've